coached to hit the ball over the fence. And strike three is called. Dives and can't make the play. Rounding first and holding up. High fly right on the warning track. Tapper right side. Solano has an easy play to complete a scoreless. And the Menards batting order again has Eddie Julian leading things off. Then Willie Castro, Waller, Larnick.
And been invaluable. They wouldn't have made the playoffs without the additions, or the additions. And he's going to have a four-seam, a sinker.
Bounces over the bag, not on it. Julian. Willie Castro has been so valuable to this team. And where, positionally, we have no idea.
Opportunities when they presented themselves throughout the year. So these players are prepared how the playoffs are.
Down and in.
You got contributions from everyone in the lineup.
And another way of saying that, last year the Twins had the, and that's Correa, and he's on the injured list right now.
And they're still a good offense.
Castro will take a walk, and we'll see if he still is feeling that.
They made.
Popped up down the right, run for Rooker, and makes the catch. And Castro might be in the market here for his 34th stolen base of the year. He got one last night. And you can imagine the Twins entertaining the idea at least.
It's such a better place to be compared to where we were last year. It was who's healthy enough to be able to play place exactly where you want to be.
Running start and a ball walloped to right field and going down, and ball just in time. So the Twins won't challenge it, and it's a scoreless first.
Dominate the home opener in that way. It was clear that those were not empty words. Lopez said huge part to the reason the Twins are here in the position that they are.
And way back in 2013, 10 years ago, in his first postseason start, was his rookie season.
Crazy to think we could have that same matchup 10 years later. Go out their business every day.
We talked in the pregame show about the catchers and how they right field, a base hit, and Larnick comes in to get the second hop.
It's lined up.
Chopped right side, and there will be a play at first.
You don't lose a game on a seemingly routine play.
Part of the transformation of the or you can debate the merits of that, but instead of that, we're seeing more and more fielding. That's lobbed to right field, a base hit, and it's going to score a run. Low ball one. Now you were an on-field batting practice guy.
Yes.
But everybody
on the seats every once in a while.
Busted bat. Fouled off. Talked with Matt today. Some people thought he got shortchanged with 2-2. Give me your
485.
485. And strike three. He's gone, and Jeffers will hit next.
So back to the shortchanged.
Okay, well, I did her. Hit one way up into the seats in the upper deck of the Metrodome. And if you think it's arbitrary now, nobody's ever going to top that. And then in '84, Herbeck against Chuck, get the benefit of the doubt, it would be Kent Herbeck, right?
You would think.
They measured it. The guy who
told him he was shortchanging us and making him too far for the other team.
Well, I don't think Dustin was even alive back then.
No.
2-0. 3-0. Farmer on deck.
Yeah, one of only a few players to go over the.
Taking all the way. And taking a strike.
Last year.
And Larnick will take a walk. A couple of strikeouts in the.
As the sun comes out, is that an intention, or you're trying to?
Shining, the sun shining when the other team hits. Could be an infield hit for Farmer.
The hit.
Upstairs, ball one.
I mean, Sonny Gray, victim of bad luck.
2-0. Now, a good catcher would smooth that dent out in front of the home plate, right? In case there's a pitch. Taylor checks his swing, and that goes into the Twins dugout. And a breaking ball. Gets a swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the inning and a 1 in the American League. Garrett Cole with a complete game shutout last night. And the way I had it figured out,
they got dinner in Denver.
Well, he's already given up a run, so it's a moot point anyway.
Yep.
2 for Pablo Lopez. But then the suggestion today that even Carlos Correa, Twins are going to be back Sunday evening.
Yeah, I feel like guys are so used to, we were talking about earlier, and ready, and they feel like they're ready.
Nice pickoff by Kirilloff, and Gray is there to cover that.
And you understand that, he understands that greatness, pressure on this finger, whatever it is. Greatness is not also something that's achieved.
Swing and a miss. And Sonny has his 3rd strikeout. Here's Rooker. Missed inside with a fastball. That double pump with that front leg, but missed.
Big league level.
And that'll wrap up the 3rd inning for Sonny Gray.
To baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York.
Be cruising along, all of a sudden 1 base runner, and somebody will pop one in the seats.
Behind the scenes preparing for actually send people to go view the games.
Managing, he said, to be a good manager, you got to watch everything except for the ball. You know where the ball's going. Add up to a championship.
High fly, but in the ballpark. And now, and Rook will start it anyway because I think it's a good story. Right center field. Butler, I can't even get the story started. 1-2 day. Fouled off a foot. So here's the Tom Kelly story. First game I worked with him, and it was the 3rd out of the inning. So I said, score, whatever it was. And
look at it that way, how you can kind of pick up on
1 and 2 and a tapper to second. Easy play for Solano. 1 away, but that was
on those teams, whether if it was Denard Span or Ben Revere, or run scores by trying to get that infielder to cut off the throw, and depending on the score, situation, everything else.
Foul back.
But these are all the lessons I learned in the minor leagues that coming into pro ball, you maybe even more important than the big league staff.
That's to left, but off the end of the bat to Wallner. 2 down.
But all those guys down there working so hard.
2-0. And just missed inside, so it's a walk. First walk issued by high fly, some carry, but right there. And what we've seen, a big part of the Twins' second half surge. Big swing and a foul, 3-2.
You get a count like that, and to be peaking at the right time.
Driven to the gap, left center field, and now Waller. Kirilloff with a line out to right, now a line out to center. Right on the edge, 2-2. Shot back to the mound. Medina goes to first, 2 down. 1-2. Only Twins hit so far is an infield hit. A key to the Twins turnaround in the second half. And in the 20 relief appearances, with him coming out of the pen here in the 5th inning. 2-2.
It'll be interesting to see if his velocity increases.
And a strikeout to start his 5th.
As well as anyone.
Bunt, and it should be an easy play for Jeffers.
Speed, he throws them about the same amount. One moves one way, one moves the other, and it's hard to really.
A year ago with Maeda about this time of the year when he was trying to come back and pitch, but the season was too, because right now he's healthy, pitching well.
Kind of get over it. Nobody knows. But
well, that turned out pretty well. Maeda. Larnach leads off, and he takes strike 1 here in the Twins' 5th.
Yeah.
Center field and hit well, but Butler's over to make 2 hops. Easy play for Diaz. Strong.
But I wasn't sure about 9.
Okay. 1-1. 3-1. Julian on deck. I also did not have the Red Sox in last place and the Yankees in 4th place. And dealing with a hamstring issue. There's strike 1 to Julian. Twins finishing the season last week of the year with 2 teams. 2-1.
You
Julian.
gonna go over to the ballpark tonight?
That's looped to left center field. Coming in is Blade. And I'm guessing ground ball to third. Castro rifles his throw across one of the not, it seems, without any minor league managerial experience. Tap foul.
You're a player who's up front.
Maeda with a 92-mile-per-hour fastball goes upstairs. Swung on and missed. The Tigers finished off the Kansas City Royals in a game. It's actually the Tigers in 2nd place in the American League Central.
And at Cleveland and anyone else in the division?
They seem to have had, over the course of this year, pitchers, position players just missed outside. And Maeda issues a 2-out walk. First base runner. And he missed. So 4 up, 4 down. Swing and a miss. And now 1-1. Two and 1. Popped up. And Wallner coming in to end it.